It was an appalling night, very cold, very windy and very, very wet. The turnout, though, was superb. The fans wanted to hear from the horse's mouth exactly what state the third division club is in. The Supporters Club hosted the evening and major shareholder Tony Smith was given a rapturous welcome.
I think people that know me, that really I'm a fan first and a director second. And during the last sort of 2 weeks that I've been more involved in the club, I've been really impressed with the groundswell as well of support.
The club's position is precarious, to say the least. £800,000 in debt, losing thousands more each week, next to bottom of the league and in the hands of the receiver. Tom Burton has the task of finding a buyer before the end of the season. If he fails, Gillingham are likely to be kicked out of the Football League.
We're still talking to the league about that. We're hopeful that we can get a sale, and that's what everybody's aiming for. And we'll cross that bridge if and when it comes.
The Supporters Club is doing its bit. They've given £2,500 towards players' wages and fundraising has been stepped up. But is it all enough?
Gut reaction says we will be in business next season. The supporters, when they hand you cheques for £100, a guy says how much does it cost for the floodlights tonight, and he gives you £50 in pound notes. These are the people who will really rally round, and I think on Saturday you'll find that the supporters will rally round and come in their numbers. I'm absolutely over the moon with what's gone on tonight.
And Tony Smith's reaction?
I'm born optimist. I'm sure that a knight on a white charger will come down and save this excellent club.
Well, I'm joined now by one of the two receivers currently running the club. It's Tom Burton. Thanks for coming in, Tom. Tony Smith finishing that report. Is he right to be so optimistic?
We certainly hope so. We've had up to about 50 interested parties registering with us. We've sent out 50 information packs to them. We'll start following them up next week, and we'll find out then how serious their interest is.
This is the information pack. It's got everything you could wish to know about the club. How many of those 50-odd people are genuinely interested buyers, do you think?
Well, we don't yet know, but if we get down to half a dozen, I'll be quite happy.
You've got to be a real super salesman, haven't you, at this game?
It's really down on the contract negotiation side that we'll be doing the real hard graft, and that will thankfully be behind the scenes and not in front of the cameras.
A lot of support, obviously, for the club. Terrible evening last night, weather-wise, but a really good turnout. You must have been delighted with that. I
was very pleased. I think it proved the level of support and commitment that the club can engender. And it's that type of commitment that an interested party, the potential buyer, will want to see.
It's been obvious over the last week or so, the fans, the supporters are doing their bit. With respect to them all, is their bit big enough?
I think every bit they do is very welcome. And it will go 100% towards what they raise it for. And yes, it's very welcome, and it all helps.
But for everything they do, the club remains in a really difficult position, 800,000 or whatever in debt. Is it going to survive?
We certainly hope so. It won't be for the want of trying if it doesn't.
On the face of it, I'm not sure the Football League has been too helpful. What exactly has happened with you and the league?
Well, we're still in correspondence with the league. We've had some more correspondence this afternoon. We are making progress, I'm pleased to say. It really all hinges on our ability to play our matches for the rest of the season, and we're satisfied that we've proved to them that we can do that. It's now down to a question of semantics, I suppose.
The players can do their bit, currently next to bottom of the league in a big game tomorrow against Colchester. Need a win, don't they?
Yes, they do. And so do the fans.
Exactly. Well, the fans are going, you need a big crowd. They'll all be there waving around these wonderful free banners showing support for the Gills. What sort of crowd are you expecting?
We're hopeful that we can get upwards of 4,500, and if we can get over 5,000, I'll be very pleased.
Right. In a word, are they going to survive, the club?
We certainly hope so.
So do I. Wish you well, Tom. Good luck.
Thank you.